Hi, I'm Streaky, this is Metropolis Mastering. In a previous video I mentioned that I prefer to have more bass on mixes than top end. Now somebody's asked me to unpack this a little bit, and I'm not saying that I want things to be boomy. I think you should always try and get your mix sounding exactly how it sounds right to you. You'll be referencing it against other tracks within your genre, so keep the bass tight, and try and get the mix as balanced as possible. But I know it's very difficult sometimes in studios that aren't sound treated as well as this, or a mix room where you can hear low down. You might only have speakers that go to a certain depth, so where you haven't got full range speakers, so you can't necessarily hear exactly what's going on in the low end. So sometimes it's best to leave that to the mastering engineer to make some chops and stuff. It's better to have more low end to be able to sculpt that low end than it is to try and add to that low end, because if you're adding to the lows, you're bringing up more doom and gloom from the bottom, as in rumble and hum and things like that, which you're going to have to chop off, and it's just not going to sound like a nice rounded sounding bottom end. Where with the high end, if it's dull and you're opening it up, putting air on the track and air through a really nice EQ or a really nice compressor, by getting that air onto the track, it actually adds value to the track. It doesn't take away, where if you've got a take from the top, then it's always going to dull it down and not make it sound as bright and as punchy in the mids. So it's always good to be thinking, don't over brighten the track and don't cut too much out the low end. But just try and get it as balanced as you can across the mix. But I would say, if you're worried, speak to the mastering engineer beforehand, send him the tracks, get him to listen to it, maybe stem it out so that you could, he can rebalance it for you if it's that bad. But mainly, just keep the bass nice and heavy, and that way the mastering engineer can cut into it where he wants to, tighten it up and get it sounding and have something to work with, more than trying to add on and try and balance the mix, taking away from the tops, adding to the bottom, because you're just going to end up taking away all the life and out of the top end, and just adding a load of dirt to the bottom end. I hope that explains it a little bit more. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Cheers, bye.